What is up, guys? Passport Graffiti back again with another video. And today's topic is going to be three questions you should ask yourself before you move to Colombia or Medellin, Colombia. Now, I definitely did consider all these questions myself before I moved here. And as I do encourage everyone before you do decide to make the move, definitely make sure that you have come for at least a month at a time, a few times, so you have a good idea of what culture is like, what it's like to actually live here. You didn't just come for a week at a time and then decide to make a sort of a impulsive decision and just relocate. So starting off with the first question that you should ask yourself, and that is, if the security situation never changes or it got worse, are you okay with that? So this one is a very important to in question to ask yourself now. Me living here and other expat friends that I have living here, we don't feel that the security is that bad to where we think it's unlivable. I think if it ever got to that point, yes, I would definitely move somewhere else. But at this point in time, it definitely is not unlivable. And usually, most of the security concerns come around or is revolved around women. And so, if you take caution on that, you actually are dating how Colombians date. You're taking your time. You're not just trying to bring back a girl you met, that same day to your hotel or to your apartment. Then for the most part, you're good. You're doing your due diligence as far as screening. Do these women go to university? Do they have jobs? Are you meeting them through friends? These type of things. Then you don't have really much to worry about. As far as robbings go, for the most part, myself, I'm not in areas that I shouldn't be outside of Poblado, Laureles, Envigado, Sabaneta. Um, I just recently went to Tres Cruces. If I do go to that type of area, and knowing that it may be close to not such a great area, I make sure I go when a lot of other people are going. I'm not going late afternoon or for sunset or something like this where I may end up in that area when it's dark. So it's just common sense. So going into the next question, and that is going to be, is Medellin or Colombia the best option for you versus another place in the world that might be safer? Now, Medellin or Colombia as a whole just may not be the place for you, or a place like Brazil that where the security is not the greatest. These just may not be places for you to ultimately live, maybe to visit, but not to live if this is an issue for you. So definitely you need to consider that. Maybe Europe, or if you want to be in Latin America, maybe Argentina or Santiago, Chile, or Peru or something like this, or Mexico City. These may be places that may be better if you still want to be sort of in the Latin American um, vicinity or in Latin America, but want to be somewhere where you just don't have to worry about uh, safety or security as much. So, going into the last question, and that's going to be, are you comfortable with always having to be on guard for the rest of your life? And when I mean on guard, I mean kind of constantly looking over your shoulder, trying to consider what people's angles might be, or um, you know what their motives might be. Um, if you're not okay with this, then I definitely don't recommend Colombia. Because it is something that you're always going to have to do. You're always going to kind of have to watch your back. You're going to have to, like, even when you're in the streets, um, depending on where you are, you don't want to just have your phone out. You want to maybe wait till you get inside of a mall or something like this to look at your phone. Now, I'm not saying you can't walk with your phone out here in Medellin, Colombia, or in, other parts of Colombia, but it is something you do have to kind of think about a little bit more. Um, like I myself, I have a S22 Ultra, but I also carry a cheap $100 phone around. In the event that I do get robbed, I can give them that phone instead of giving them my $1,000 uh, S23 Ultra. So these are just little things that you also should consider before making the move here. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to touch bases on those and put this out there for some of you guys that may be consider moving here. Until the next one, peace.